Hello Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, and welcome back to Lightning Storm, the series where lightning always strikes twice as we talk about everything that has happened in the past week for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Now, since it is Labor Day weekend, I am home for a couple of days, so I am back to the typical setup, although I'm standing and not sitting this time. The college dorm setup lasted for 2 weeks. It will be back next week, but we do have some pretty interesting things to talk about today, so let's go ahead and get right on into it. We actually have a lot of news out of the UK this week. So earlier this week, I had to make an emergency episode of Lightning Storm to talk about the fact that, well, we had that leak from Amazon UK of the upcoming Ninja White and Pink Rangers that have not been announced yet. Power Month is officially over. It is past National Power Rangers Day. It is past the month of August in general. So Power Month is finally over. And we are now obviously in September. We don't know if we're going to get any Lightning Collection reveals this month at all, but we now know, of course, that Ninja Pink and Ninja White are coming at some point. We just don't know when. But out of the UK, the main thing, because I already discussed in its own video, is the fact that we finally have our next release in the Lightning Collection figure-wise. So back, in July and a little bit in June, the Pink Ranger helmet and Morpher had started to hit stores. But we hadn't had an actual figure release since May with Wave 9. Well, for the first time I think ever, the UK has actually gotten a figure first. So it's about time those Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans in the UK finally get to have something not like 9 months into the future from the US. And that is the Zeo Cogs. So last weekend when I broke down the status of every single figure and where all the delays were at, I said how the Cogs were slated to come out on August 29th in the UK. And, well, that actually ended up happening. So this past week, numerous UK fans started receiving their Cogs from Hasbro Pulse. There's already plenty of army builders out there. There's already plenty of reviews out there. I'm going to put two in particular. The first two that I saw from, some people in the fandom, DanWhoReviews, and also Airlim. I'm going to put their reviews down below. But there are plenty of other Cog reviews already out on YouTube from other UK fans and such like that. But if you are in the US and you're wondering how people are getting Cogs already, it's Hasbro Pulse UK. So the regular US Hasbro Pulse has not shipped out any Cogs yet. They are still slated for November 1st, so do not expect them. You did not miss a shipping email or anything like that. The date has not changed in the US yet. It's just, as of right now, the UK is the first place to get them 2 months before we're supposed to get them here. So maybe they'll move that up. Obviously the Cogs are done, and they are finally the first thing in a very long time to actually release. So who knows? Maybe they'll be right around the corner for the US. But hey, congrats to the UK fans out there who were able to get their Cogs. It looks like a fantastic set, and I can't wait to get mine. Speaking of things actually shipping, I've actually seen a couple of reports this week that not only is Hasbro Pulse moving up, which is so ridiculous at this point, moving up the Tengas to actually begin to start shipping soon. So they were supposed to start shipping in August from Hasbro Pulse. Then that got delayed to like December or even June of 2022 in some instances, which is just absolutely absurd. But now, a couple people have actually received emails that they're going to be ready to ship soon, which, yeah, I would hope so. I know a lot of people have been waiting for Tengas from Hasbro Pulse, and Wave 9 has been out for months. So it's nice to have Hasbro Pulse actually be ready to ship those birds so you can army build those while you're waiting to army build your Cogs. Army builders coming out all over the place here. So those are going to be starting to ship soon from Pulse, hopefully. And speaking of other things shipping out, Entertainment Earth, I've seen a couple of reports, are finally starting to ship out the restocks for Mighty Morphin Yellow. So that was one of our rarest figures that kind of got some new pre-orders a couple months back, along with, I believe, Mighty Morphin Pink, Draken, I think, was in there, and a couple of other, rarer figures from the line. I haven't seen any reports of the new batch of Mighty Morphin Pinks going out yet. But I have seen a couple people's MMPR Yellows ship. So hopefully if you pre-ordered one of those more rare figures to have the restock from Entertainment Earth, yours will be shipping soon, hopefully. Target is back doing this again. So you remember back in July when they had the whole Summer Geek Out, where every weekday for the month of July they were announcing new Target products? and about 90% of those days ended up being random Funko Pop, drops and reveals. And we were hoping and kind of speculating that Andros would show up at the big summer final big day on July 31st, and it just did not happen. Well, we get to speculate on that kind of thing again, because for the month of September here, Target is doing this again, kind of. Not to the same extent that they did back in July, but they're doing a whole summer geek event thing where every Friday in September, they're going to be dropping new product reveals. So Hasbro was listed on there. I know one specific day, I think it's next Friday actually, or the Friday after, something like that, has Transformers reveals or pre-orders going up. There's one day for Star Wars stuff and like other brands on other days and such like that. It's not even all just Hasbro. There's like Funko and other companies involved again. But here we are speculating again about, good old Andros, who is still yet to show up yet on Target's sites. So who knows? Power Rangers is not listed for any of the Friday reveal things, but the whole final day of this event is supposed to be Sunday, October 3rd. It's going to kind of be their equivalent of the whole final day thing, where a bunch of Target things are going to go up or whatever, and Hasbro's listed for that. So maybe we'll get Andros going up on Target's website at the beginning of October. Hopefully we can finally pre-order that thing eventually. It's been sitting dormant on the Target site saying that it's sold out, even though it never truly went up, no matter what people say. I know some people have claimed that it went up for like a couple seconds that day, but I've seen absolutely no evidence of that ever having happened. So yeah, we're just waiting for that to happen. I've actually had a couple people message me and ask for this. So while it is still not active, so if you click on it and think you missed it, you did not miss it yet. I'll put a link in the description below for Andros on Target if you want to bookmark it, do whatever, check it every day like I do, stuff like that, waiting for him to go up for either pre-order or in stock or whatever. We're just waiting. It's been about 4 months since they revealed it, and they said that they were revealing it early, so, can't fault them there. They did say they were revealing it early, but we still really have no idea when he's going to go up officially, and so we're kind of just waiting. Power Month has happened, and he didn't show up there. So we're just waiting for that, along with Zane. We're still waiting for Zane to pop up somewhere. We have a listing for him. We know that he's going to be releasing, but I don't think that's going to be Target. It is a store exclusive, but my guess is Walgreens. I genuinely don't know yet, but we'll have to wait and see. And with Hasbro PulseCon right around the corner at the end of October, it's very possible that that's where we will see both of them. But it's just a waiting game. Alright, so it's time to discuss this. So we have a new rumor report out from Jay Cochran of Toy News International. And this is a pretty interesting one that is claiming that something is coming to the Lightning Collection that I know a lot of people have wanted for a very long time, ever since the line expanded beyond just regular 6-inch figures. So Jay Cochran, he runs Toy News International. He has posted very reliable information in the past before in terms of like days Fan First Fridays are happening and everything like that. And typically when he posts these rumor reports, it's really like pretty much confirmed information, just with no listings to back it up, so he must have some sort of sources. I don't know who his sources are, but yeah, we have this new report from him that came out this past Thursday. So I did sit on this for a minute, because there's not like a lot to talk about, but since he posted it, it is something to definitely look at, because it is probably true. And that is a Lightning Collection Dragonzord will be coming in 2022, according to him. So yeah, pretty interesting. Looks like they're going to finally expand the line into Zords, which is something that I know a lot of people have wanted them to do. Of course, and this was kind of to be expected, it looks like they're going to start with Mighty Morphin Zords, which I'm not surprised by in any means. You would think that they would want to start with like the original Megazord or something and not the Dragonzord, but maybe they're just trying to switch it up. They've always kind of switched things up from what Bandai did. They already released the Megazord last year, kind of like that basic figure one, which was nice. I really liked that basic figure one, but maybe they want to let that one sit for a second before they do a more premium one or something, and they're doing this Dragonzord. I guarantee you probably won't be able to combine with that. These sound like they're two separate things completely. The basic Megazord and then this Lightning Collection Dragonzord, whatever that may look like. In the report that Jay put out the other day, he did say, not only did he specifically say that this is Lightning Collection, but he also said that he believes that it will be a over $100 product, releasing in August of 2022. So that's pretty interesting right there as well, because when Bandai did the Dragonzord back in the Legacy Collection back in 14 or 15, I know it was right around that time frame. They did the Legacy Dragonzord for, I think, $80. So if this one is going to start out at least $20 more than what Bandai did, and that one was full of die-cast and everything, and to me, pretty much a perfect representation of the Dragonzord. Maybe this one will have lights, maybe this one will have sounds, maybe this one will actually have like missile firing fingers or something, and that's something that I think would be pretty cool. But so yeah, it kind of sounds like from this report that it might be a little more fancier than the Legacy version, but not as fancy as like the Soul of Chogokin version or something like that. If it's even true. But, you know, like I said, Jay has posted things as rumor reports that are almost always guaranteed to happen. But yeah, I mean, like I said, there's not a lot to talk about with this. I am impartial. I don't really care if Zords come to the Lightning Collection or not. If they do, I'm gonna buy them because I buy every single thing Lightning Collection. But if the line just stayed at figures and the occasional roleplay thing, I'd be fine with that too. So I'd love to hear your guys' comments. What do you think? What do you want to see them do in a Lightning Collection Dragonzord that would make it different from the Legacy version if you already have that one or whatever? I never got a Legacy Dragonzord, so I just couldn't afford the Legacy stuff back then. So doing Lightning Collection versions of that is somewhat desirable to me in that regard. So maybe that is a more worthy investment for me, because I mean, I will get it. So there's no doubt there. But yeah, like I said, we'd love to hear your guys' thoughts about it down below. What do you think about that? How do you want Hasbro to do Zords when or if they bring them to the Lightning Collection? And I'll just keep tabs on this, see if any listings pop up to back up Jay's report, and see if, you know, whatever comes of it, or whenever Hasbro announces it themselves. But if, you know, according to Jay's report, it doesn't come out until August 2022, I don't think we're going to be seeing it for quite a while. Alright guys, well that is going to do it for this week's episode of Lightning Storm. Lots of interesting things to talk about here, but it seems like we're kind of starting to finally get the ball rolling. We have our first batch of sort of 2022 rumors with that. We have, you know, some things trickling out, the Cogs and some of the re-releases and everything. So hopefully we have some more news coming around the corner here, a bunch of stuff to always talk about, because that's what makes this series fun. So thank you all for watching. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at LivingRangerKey or at LightningFigPR. And until next time, I'll see you all in Lightning Storm, the series where lightning always strikes twice.